Hello, 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 hello. Can you hear me now? I'm hoping you can hear me now because that's a bit weird. That's the audio input capture. It shouldn't be that because that should be the game. So I've got to change that back to what that should be. But I just did that as a test. So that needs to be live. That should be audio back. For some reason, for whatever reason, my microphone and my line in have swapped around, which is really weird. I haven't touched anything. Promise, not me. Hopefully that's good. It should be better. The volume should be switched around because the volume for the microphone should be higher than the volume for the audio of the car. Okay, sorry about that, folks. My apologies. We'll start again. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the channel. It's Friday night. It's S15 live. And you've missed my political rant at the start, which is great. Fine. Anyway, massive congratulations to the guys out there who have improved this week. It's been one hell of a week. I managed to go to A, which was tremendous, on Monday. And then we went to A plus by Thursday. A plus Thursday morning. Yes. So we made it along the way. Along the way went Lee to almost A plus, but he went to A again. Az went to A. And we've just heard that Matthew has gone to A as well, Fat Man. He was just reciting how much of a challenge it was today, which we can understand. It would be an absolute nightmare, I would have thought. So I've also had a few people who I was racing against contacting me today. Sorry, let me focus a minute. Do these settings right. Something that the game does is it changes certain settings and annoys the crap out of me. So the weather goes to fixed, for example. It hasn't this time. Good. Yeah, I think it has been. I think the group have done really well to push on and get where they have. I didn't encourage anybody to do what they've done this week. It's all been off their own back. And no, I couldn't do the daily races every week. Not a chance. JB. So servers up, chaps. Oh, you found it? I haven't found it yet. I've got to spend some time. Pay attention. I've got to change my car. How? Oh, there. So Sam's off and away. He's round the track already. Look. Sam McKenzie's off putting in laps. Can't keep him back. Mr. Competitive. Hey, Triple. Welcome. But also need to give a massive shout out to JB for the skin. It did it. We got it in time for Thursday. Hey, Big Popper. I think we fell on a good week for a combo that worked well. Even though I would say I would not have guessed that combo would have been what we needed. Let's see how we go. See how we go. Now we talked about strategy for this, didn't we? And I think strategy is what it is. Oh look, there's Batman. Just in front of us. Tyres is going to be the problem here. Yeah, Big Popper says he was lucky with the Daytona road course when he got it, GR3. That would always be a good one because we'd all be relatively quick there as well, wouldn't we? We'd know the places to overtake. The only thing we'd struggle against is, you know, the greater depth. It's a very popular circuit with a lot of people. A lot of people this week weren't driving the Bugatti in the early part of the week, where I made gains. People were racing the R8, the R18, and the 919. So, whilst they were quick out of corners, it made very easy work of them down the fast straights. Back end gripped then, didn't it? It's going to be an interesting. Sam's done a 46.582. So as we know from Friday night, I did a 45.992 or something like that. But mediums. I think mine was hards, mate. I was on softs, wasn't I? 2 laps of fuel. Hey, Karim, welcome. We're doing alright, my friend, hope you are. Oh, Fat Man's put WM in front of his name, look. He was listening to the stream. I'd have thought he'd have put WMR, to be honest, not WM. Alright, how long you got to wait? Month. A month, I think. Big Papa says that's exactly why he figured it was good for him. He could run the same tyres or race, pop through the pits and right back on the track, yeah. Well, man. So... Oh, Karim's going to try and join the races. That'd be good, my friend. If you can make it back for the evenings on a Tuesday and Friday when we get together. And there's also, if you want me to, Karim, I'll add you to the lobby chat. So, in the evenings, if you fancy a race and it's not alright we race on, just shout up in the lobby and I'm sure people will be on. JP. Evening, Boris 29. So I just need to make sure people understand what's going on there. Whilst I was racing, I was also talking a load of rubbish at times because I was nervous, well, like most of the time. I was nervous, I was anxious, I was trying to focus, I was trying to get my brain into what I was doing. So occasionally I want to let my brain talk about things that, I let my mouth talk about things that my brain was talking about. So I did mention that I was quite surprised. I would be quite surprised if anybody was to add WMR to the front of their name as Widdowmaker Racing. Because we are a group of people, but I've never seen the group as a racing team. And Big Popper's just confirmed that he would put WMRL, Widdowmaker Racing League, in front of his name if he was more in tune, but he's not as dedicated as Fat Man is, though. Because I'd say, what about a little Widdowmaker tattoo on the arm or leg? But then that would just go too far, wouldn't it? Somebody would do it. But wouldn't they? Anyway, thing is, I reckon Sam would get the whole of Widdowmaker Racing League, not just the initials. He wouldn't just have WMRL, would he? The initials. He'd go for the whole lot. That's true. I was thinking on his old fella. Me, I'd just have to have the initials. I wouldn't have much room else. Yeah, no worries, Karim. Anyway, yeah, WMRL. If anybody was gonna do it, and just say you're part of the league, basically, rather than anything else. So, but I don't think. What was that, JB? You wouldn't do it? No, I couldn't hear it because you've obviously got something in your mouth, but I don't know what it was. Absolutely, Big Popper, that's what I was getting at. Oh dear. I don't know how in the hell we're gonna do this many laps on these tyres. If you'd still got your... Oh yeah. Oh, you've got your own branding to concern yourself with, haven't you? So... I just, whilst we were driving around and whilst I was lapping the laps and it was becoming a bit of a grind, I was talking about it and just seeing other people with racing tags and thinking, I wonder. And then I was talking about it and Fat Man's made half a go at it, which is great. We also have to discuss before the end of tonight, as a group, what you want to do for the gap between the end of this league and Christmas. So we'll put that out there. Wilkie's given us a great idea, which I like. We'll just have to see if... Well, we're going to try and get Wilkie to join. I think it's a great opportunity for Wilkie to join us. And at least one of them. If he's got not commitments elsewhere, that is, of course. Yeah, no worries, Big Poppy. You take care. Safe journey. He'll be listening, says Big Papa. Let's not mention him then anymore. Let's not say anything. that wouldn't put in court. No, that's what I hate. Totally out of character, unpredictable back end. My missus has got one of them. I thought there was, I only heard half of it. Yeah. Clearly wasn't on mute. We heard half of it. You must have put it on to mute. No, mate. As. What's that? As, you know, the other day, what did you think? Lovely. Yeah. It would, wouldn't it? Yeah. It's mad. Anyway, big things to talk about. Eventually, anyway. Because we got audio back. Massive congratulations to Az, Fat Man, Lee, who's not here tonight, he's working, but I'm sure he's probably listening on stream. For grading up and achieving the next rank. What I'm hoping is we'll hear from them very shortly that they've gone to AS. But we'll have to not put the pressure on. We've shown them how to do it. Start early in the week. Get a good qualifying time. Get people to race around you trust. That's the other one. Lee was such a gentleman to hand over the place in that last race. Really appreciate what he did there. I think that was probably the difference to get me up to A+ that little bit earlier. It would only been one more race, I think. But at the end of the week we were 6th or 7th on the grid rather than 2nd or 3rd, where we benefited with a great qualifying time early in the week. So haven't really gained massively, have we? I just don't like the back end of the car doing that. That's ridiculous. Got to slow down changing gears, haven't I? Yeah. We need to be so careful through there in the race. There's going to be people trying to pass us and everything going through there. You know there is. Two cars are not going to go through there at once today. All that practice we had on the bus stop is going to be put to good use here. Let's see if two cars will go through. Yeah, let's see. Dr. Pepper. People were trying it, weren't they? They thought they could do it. So many times we saw people going side by side into the bus stop. And I would suggest maybe once or twice out of the 54 races I did, people were able to do that. Yeah, same. So many times I went into the last two laps in 4th or 5th place. And the leader would crash out going into the bus stop completely unnecessarily. There was no need to be pushing as hard as they were in first. Just trying to hot lap, it's just not sensible. But then again, we don't know the reason why they were hot lapping. It was, you know, they might be comfortable with their grade and, you know, yeah. A lot of people were trying to continuously flat the bus stop as well, and you didn't need to. You know, if you were in the lead, 2 or 3 seconds in the lead, you could do 2 laps without flattening the bus stop. All you had to do was just lift on entry, and you'll sail through with no drama. But then some people can't work like that. Some people can't work on the percentages. They have to be flat out, full out 100% of the time. I get it. I understand. So there's going to be no Toto tonight. Toto is going to be working for another team tonight. He's doing the main job. He'll probably be in to see us at the end. Ugh. There was me reading the scores on the door and not following the corner. Mr. Zach is in. But yeah, just to finish off something else I was saying, it was also touching to get messages and chats from people I also was racing with that weren't in the group. So a couple of the people I talked about because we were racing around them or with them have got in touch. They've not mentioned the fact that anything to do with the YouTube channel. They've just messaged and said, well done. My thought is they might be in touch with the YouTube channel, but I've never mentioned it. So at the end of the day, there was probably only 3 or 4 people who really didn't gain any respect from me through the racing. Thankfully, most of them, well, all of the 3, didn't entertain any chat, which was great. But they just raced in the same way every time. So it was obviously just how they race rather than a one-off. I had a good old bleat about some anyway, didn't I? But the way it is. to see where we go with this. So we'll have a little stint on the softs now. See what we can do. Sam's got a 1:45.6. Oh, that's almost half a second quicker than me. See how we do. Oh, shish kebab. Well, that's put us back to the drawing board on it. Let's go and do our usual bits and pieces then. We've screwed up the practice, but don't worry. Hey Red Desmo, thank you very much my friend, appreciated. Look at that, those A's now. Damien's got the 8. Slippery got the A couple of weeks ago. ABS week. Why would we be on ABS week? Yeah, that's right. Yep, that's 100% right. Right. Who's doing what and where? Who's going where? Have a look. We saw Sam a few minutes ago. He's lapping as usual. Green Goddess. Damien in the red livery, orange livery. Depends what the eye of the beholder. He's just a little way back from Sam. Anywhere around a second is usual. But that's not too bad. Quickly through the swimming pool complex. JB is in the pits. With ever such big wheels and thin tyres. It's got to be detrimental to grip, one would expect. Interesting. Who's that behind him? Slippery, who we're going to look at next. So JB's just less than 2/10 behind Damien. Slippery's half a second behind JB. Slippery's got some big deep dish chrome rims on there. Obviously make the car faster, I mean, what else could it do? As 2/10 back. Making progress. 2.2 seconds behind Sam. Fatman. I was going to call him Widdowmaker Racing Fatman then, but we just call him Fatman. Looney Tunes livery. Much respected amongst his peers for his livery designs. 2.6 seconds behind the pole man, or provisional pole man, one would say for the correctors. Mikey's a further 2 seconds back. Settling into the car. It's a difficult one for me, this one, and Mikey's the newest of the crowd to the league, so learning the game, learning his way. Mr. Zaka joins us for quali quite often, never makes it to the race. Just finding his feet with the circuit. Back to the pits. Job, who is sat in the pits, is going to be his first race with us today. Or did he race with us on Tuesday? He might have raced with us Tuesday, apologies. He's the first S15 race with us. Yeah. Welcome, Poet. And Poet says some sexy liveries on those cars, so well done, guys. You're appealing to the fans. We can't see the Widdowmaker car, but it's there in front. The only other person we haven't said hello to is Triple today. Triple's plus 1.5 behind Sam, so he's going to slot somewhere around 3rd or 4th, I would have thought, onto those grids. We're about 7 minutes away from quali, so let me have a quick lap and we will rev everybody up for some qualification. Coming out. We seem to have 4-way flashes on. And now we've got a left indicator. There we go. That's better, that's fit. I changed the 4 ways button, hadn't I, for handbrake the other day. I've got to change that back. So we always come into these races with a little bit of a negative feeling about this car. Never feel that I can get it to move and groove and do what it needs to do and be fast. So I'm anticipating like a top 5 position in quali. I'll have to see if that's going to ring out. It hasn't on all these races. Yeah, keep doing it, don't I? That's the thing. Say again? I do need some confidence, don't I? That's true. It's more of about the fact that it just feels like a dead slug. It doesn't seem to feel like it wants to go anywhere. Very, very lethargic out of corners. It's quite lazy into the corners. It doesn't want to get to the apex. Back end wants to step out every so often. It's a tough little car. Fat man's just put in a time. Who? Why, is there a problem? Right, okay, I'll deal with it, mate. I'll deal with it. You are in practice, though, Az. He's not got to the race yet, has he? He normally pulls out after quali. Okay, I'll pull him out. I find it quite bizarre that somebody's gone irate about it, and it's the first I've heard of it. Nobody else has mentioned it at all. And the first thing we hear is somebody going irate about it, rather than nice and pleasant and polite, which is what it should be, accommodating. Now what about today? No, exactly. First person to mention it's having a shout and a rage. I think you'll have to understand, guys. Zaka does not understand English. So Az chooses to leave. Yeah, that makes sense. So, Mr. Zaka, if you are not aware, your internet is all over the place, my friend. If you can disconnect and reconnect and try and get your internet sorted, I'll let you qualify. We go out. Yeah, I'm gonna kick Mr. Zaka. His internet's not up to it. Two messages and he's not acknowledged them. I'm gonna kick him. Right, Az has decided to leave us, so we'll go to qualifying, gentlemen. Give it 2 minutes. Right, less than a minute, chaps. Make sure you've all got your qualifiers on. No need to leave ours. There's no need to throw your toys out, Bram. You could have just been a bit more pleasant with the way you spoke to people. But let's not get emotional over it. So the place is there for you to race if you want to race. If you don't want to race, don't race. Yeah, it's unusual for us. I don't understand why he's done it. But right, gentlemen, it's 2021. Let's go. Qualifying time. 10-second warning. Not okay, as. Right, let's see what we can do. I've had my brain fried, so let's see if I can focus on what we've got going on. Potentially a one-stop quali. Traction control is not on. To go that far across the curb. We're going to have to go around another lap after this. Sam's put his one quali lap in, and then he's set himself for the race. 2 seconds ahead. Quite confident, I think. 45.590 is faster than I've ever done. So. Cripples managed to use 3% more fuel, that's interesting. Damien's gone into second. Yeah, sorry Damien, the 420 guys don't join the chat. We had a bit of an incident there, we could pull that back, couldn't we? Hey, Rob. Thought Rob might have raced with us tonight, but a bit late, I think. That's the time down to 0. Well slow. I'm using second gear to enter the corners, and I guess that's what's slowing me down. There's a gaggle of cars coming through. I'm guessing they're just in the mix as well. Right at the death. Batman! Nice one. Just squeezed in the door by 035. He must have been the last man across the line as well. That's a tremendous lap. A 47.008. Almost a 46. Very, very good. Good lap. Did that work? Yeah, that's them two uploaded. Okay, let's check out the scores on the doors. Mikey pulls around the back of the group. 3.8 seconds back, but inside the 149.5, so getting quicker. Jub, new to the group, first raced in the S15, 148.4. JB, big wheels, 147.4. Damien, a 147.4, also just ahead of JB. Expected Damien to go a bit quicker than that. Slippery, a 147.3, a tenth ahead, just under a tenth. Triple, a 147.088, 2/10 quicker. I'm dropping down to third, a 147.0, not a fraction ahead of Triple. What is that? 0.45, and then 0.35 ahead of me is Fat Man with a great result in second place. And Sam underneath 146, a 145.590 takes pole. I'm guessing Sam is going to drop. Is he going to pull over to the left? He's going to do the pulling over to the left thing. Right, gentlemen, ready when you are. When you've got your racing tyres on. Very wide. Definitely. Okay then, gentlemen, eyes down, full house. It's a standing start. Penalties will apply. I'm going to mute the chat. I'm going to click the go button, 10-second warning. Have a good one, and we'll see you at the end. Best of luck. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's somebody just unplugged. Hopefully he's in before the death. If not, we'll have to restart and reform the grid. Small grid today, less than 10. Comes off to the left-hand side. Batman's away, triple's on our right side. Not going to close triple out. Leave him enough room. Fat Man's just taken a spin. He's managed to recover it though. Damien's come through from the mid pack, mid to the back pack. So we're going to aim to try and do a 2-stop. We're going to try and do the magic 20 minutes. Just going to have to see how far these tyres go and how things pan out through here as the tyres degrade. It's a tremendously difficult line at pace. So we'll have to see where things go. Somebody has hit the wall. There was some chuckling going on back there. Don't know who that was. Who is it? Who is it? The wall? Can't see Sam in the top 8. Is somebody going to the pits? Somebody's in the pits with damage. So Damien's in second, triple third. JB's in 4th, Fat Man 5th, Slippery 6th, Mikey 7th, Jubb in 8th. That means Sam is the one that hit the wall. Oh, that's a shocker. We've got to try and negotiate this. We're going to get the draft, or Damien's going to be in the draft. I've indicated I don't want him to come down the inside. I want the priority line into the bus stop, into the swimming pool section. Those curbs get a bit rough when you come through there. Trying to learn what we did in the Bugatti. Trying to carry the speed where we can. Got the inside line. We're gonna have to give him a little bit. A switcheroo. He loses it. He takes out a car behind. Who did he take out there? Oh, that was unfortunate. Overcooked it into the corner. Was that triple he took out? Damien's back in 8th. He just got on the brakes too late, couldn't get into the apex. Damien had the raw pace there, but I think he's going to be consigned to the pits and some repairs maybe. Cripple's got the fastest lap of 1:48.155. We're still in the 1:49.8. Big Popper's joined, but I'm guessing he's joined to view. Damien's gone to the pits. We're going to try and manage these tyres as best we can. Try not to overstress the tyres too much. Try and get these cars through. As Big Popper says, he's going to watch Sam win anyway. I think Sam's up into 8th. He is. He's got ahead of Damien, which is Damien in the pits. With the speed of Sam's qualifying lap, he was in 2nd place. Now he'd be with me and ahead of me in 1.5 laps anyway, so I'm pretty sure he's going to make time. Sam's put a 1:46.5 in. Mikey's gone to the pits. So JB, we're just pulling out a bit of a lead, but we're putting in faster laps. That'll be the reducing fuel weight, one would guess, and familiarity, and putting in the lap times. Optimal of 48.0, which is nowhere near Sam's time. We can't compare ourselves to Sam, can we? We haven't got that in our menu options, not at all. As fast as Sam, check cross, no. Sam's up to 7th. Again, courtesy of probably Mikey in the pits. That's somebody else gone. Jingle jangle through there. 4.5 seconds now ahead of JB. Looks like Fat Man's closing in on him. think Triple might be closing in on Fat Man. So this is a morning race. The track should get warmer and warmer. How can we be plus 1.5? What's made us slow down to that degree? But we're 0.6 seconds slower in each sector. That's got to be tyre wear. I can hear people squealing as they're coming through. They're roughly halfway through the first stint then, 48. We've got 8 minutes, probably 5 more laps to do. Yeah, that takes us to 11 laps. Jubb's gone to the pits. I guess he's got damage. It was Jubb that hit the wall. Sam's in 7th place. Coming past the pit lane now. There we go, we've got to really try and start to think about the effects of this chicane and these tyres. Still absolutely hammering through there. Front tyres are down to approximately 50%. Oh, there's an incident behind. Sounds like slippery. It can ruin your whole strategy having to pit that bit earlier. Probably a change to hards, but I don't know whether that's gonna be easier. Try and stretch that stint out, try and eradicate that. He was on hards anyway. My guess he's struggling on his controller driver, so he'll be struggling to make the mediums last. Triple's now ahead of JB in second. Just hovering around that 4-second mark gap behind. Batman's in 4th behind JB. Sam's now up to 5th, making progress. Tyres are definitely having a definite decision, a difficulty process on the lap time. Grip going into corners through the S's. Grip is a major issue. Get a ding here, yeah, another half second down. But we've increased 0.2 over second place. So the other big thing about this week was getting the wheel update, which has seriously improved the wheel. Knowing that it's not going to disconnect, he says that, touch wood. Could still disconnect, I guess, it's only a fix. Lap 8, 3 more laps to go. 9, 10 and 11. 5 minutes according to this, which is close to what we need. Lost 0.3 of a second there, 1.5 seconds that last lap, slower than our fastest. Our fastest was lap 5. Don't know if we've pushed too hard in the early couple of laps. Trying to eke out extra seconds at the start, but we've lost half a second in the last couple of laps. Down to 3.2, so Triple's got the hammer down. Sam's gone to the pits. What does that mean? Has Sam had an incident on the walls? Again? Just making it through there. 149s every lap for the last 4 laps. Not quick enough. Triple's catching. Yeah, I wonder why he went to the pits there. Maybe, I don't know, he's back down in 7th. Maybe it was just an early planned stop. Maybe he's doing the 15-minute 3-stop. And he still continued with that. Maybe that's what he's doing. He will have done the timings for the race. He will have planned it. That's what it was, wasn't it? He's doing a 3-stop plan. Yeah, he's on a 3-stop, 15 minutes. Job's gone in on the hard tyres. That's his 2nd stop. I was just going through the thought process of whether we'd run another lap, but those front tyres just giving way then just said to me, don't do it. Sam's on hards. Maybe going long stint. Don't know. Cutting out pit stop. There's the 20 minutes tick, so that's the pit-in time for us. Lap 11 done. Triple's in, JB's in, Fat Man's in. I've got the most fuel. Interesting. Some people filling up that little bit more. Gave me a bit of an advantage out the pits, shorter stop. I'm still in 6th. So we should be lighter on fuel than the guys behind us. They've definitely took more. So Triple in 2nd, Fat Man 3rd. I'll give you the gap. Don't know what that is. JB 4th, Slippery 5th, Sam in 6th, Damien 7th. Job in 8, and that leaves Mikey. Hey, Sethanon. He spun it on lap 3. Oh, okay. Interesting. Triples took half a second out of us in the remainder of that lap. Now we can't put any extra laps in at this point. We've got to take the 12th lap on the last stint. It'll be a long stop for us. Be longer than the stop we just did because we only took 7 laps of fuel, 6 laps of fuel, something like that. It's going to be so difficult to follow other cars through there. So difficult. Somebody's hit the wall. Who's that? Is it Fat Man? Sam got past Fat Man, did he? Somebody's going slow. It looks like Fat Man. Six seconds ahead. We're losing time. He's faster than we are. Yeah, Fat Man's definitely gone to the pits. We've lost 2.5 seconds since 2 laps ago. So Triple's on the march. JB in 3rd, Slippery 4th, Sam in 5th. Sam's got to Slippery by the sound of it. I don't mean that in a psychological sense. I mean physical sense on track. Yep, Slippery's gone past. Sorry, Sam's gone past Slippery. No, I'm back the other way. Front tyre wear is definitely an issue with this car. For a rear wheel drive car, those front tyres don't half take a pounding. We haven't adjusted the brake balance at all to try and accommodate that. It's probably could. So we know Triple's going to get the advantage at the next pit stop because of the fuel weight. But we know we have to take 12 laps. Purely because of how the timing goes. 11 laps should get us to the end. It's just whether we need that 12th lap to get round. We don't know how much faster we're going to go being lighter. We were averaging 49.2, 49.3 last stint. We're still doing that. We should be good, but we think we've got to still take that lap of fuel, definitely. And I think the difference is the guys behind us took that lap of fuel, that last pit stop. All I can do is lap the laps I'm lapping. That lead over the second place Triple is up and down, up and down, up and down. Some laps it's 6.8, looking at 6.1. Back to 6.5. I've been using a streak of light through the cloud, through the trees, shadow as my braking marker, and it's gone away. That's been bad. Oops, down at 6.0. That comes from not having that braking marker. Down at 5.8 now. We're still doing 48.6s, so he's banging in low 48s, which is by no means a poor effort. It's great chase by Triple. The Fat Man's back in 8th place now. Sam's past JB. And we've got 10 minutes till our next stop. Down at 4.9. Am I going to be able to slow him down at all? Is Sam going to get in front of him and not hold him up? Sam won't hold him up, will he? Will he make it difficult for Sam to pass? Down at 4.1. Ripple's absolutely flying. Now, there shouldn't be any mistakes amongst the top boys, but Triple's putting some laps in. That's human stuff. That's superb. Look, down to 3.6. I'm back into the 49 laps. So I'm trying to methodically go about this. I can't put too much on the line. JB was on a set of softs, guessing he took the wrong tyres. He's going to start to see me soon, isn't he, Triple? He obviously sees me on the straight, but he's going to see me. I can see him in my mirror now, coming up the hill. Has he done any damage to his tyres? Pushing, 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 I wonder. I'm now trying to push and reaping no benefit, down to 3.2. Had to check up a gear then. Down to 3.0, less than 3. Yep, I'm under pressure here. Front end carried through the corner. Triple's got me down to 1.5. Yeah, I let the car go. Losing traction on the tyres. 4 more laps here on this stint. Trying to get these front tyres to stick and go. They're not liking it. I don't know why, but it feels like it's an evening when it should be morning. But tyre performance is not doing what it should do. Definitely seems like a night race, but it shouldn't be. Triple's put in an absolutely inhuman stint. He's really pushed. That's really good. He's caught up to me now, no problem. I haven't got any experience in this race of following Another car through the bus stop. The swimming pool complex. Here's the part where I find out whether he's overcooked, overpushed. I don't know where Sam is. I'm guessing he's on his way. I'm sure he is. I'm 100% sure he is. Cripple's done all the catching now. He's done all the hard work. See a back marker in front of us. Hopefully we're going to pit before that happens. Was this part of the last stint where the front tyres decided they weren't going to comply. Feels like we came through there fairly rapido. About to enter our last lap of this stint. He's not backed off his Triple. Triple has got it down to 0.6. Sam's gone to the pits. He's pitted early, so he's going to a set of softs to run to the end. Without doubt. Softs, mediums, sorry. He's going to go mediums to the end. He stretched that middle stint. Got fuel as well. So he's alright. He's going to short fill. Triple's right on my back door. I've got no way of defending against him now because he's got the pace. He just showed a feint to the left hand side to try and show me that he wants the pass. Slippery's gone into the pits as well. No pressure's on here. Who's going to be first into the pits? Triple just backed out there. Sensible thing to do. Don't lose the race for one corner. Don't pile it into there. They caught up well quickly there. So he was down at 7%. I've got 4%. What's the risk? Is it 11.2 or 12.2? Tyres are on. My fuel's going in first. He took 10% more fuel. He took the extra lap, I didn't. Now the job's even because tyres are both back. Both got tyres. Sam is yet to catch. Looking at the lap time being 18:22. We're one lap short, so it's only going to be a 10-lap stint. First time we've touched a wall. That was enough to give Triple the run back in. Much quicker through this corner than me is Triple. Look at the catch. That'll give him the draft into turn one. And then the boots on the other foot. We've been here so many times. If you think about it, if we go back to coming off the corkscrew at Laguna Seca, I was trying to chase Triple down. I went for the inside, got to the outside, and they overran it, put it in the dirt. Yeah, we know Sam's on an absolute charge. If Triple does the right thing, if Triple just sits where he is, applies the pressure, puts the pressure on, all he's got to do is wait for the inevitable mistake that I'm going to make, because there will be one. There's been a little one, there hasn't been a massive one as yet. We tap the brakes going in there. Oh, Triple looked like he kicked off one of the curbs. can see the silhouette of Sam. There's Lee. Welcome, Lee. Good evening. Oh, we came through there absolutely charging. It's the first time Triple really is in close touch. There's the opportunity here for the overtake. Really got the position now. Yeah, look at him, he's in the slipstream. I'm going to push over. No, I'm not. He's got that. I've made one move. Got to leave him room on the right. I can't close the door. He was alongside. He earned the right to that track. That bit of road was his. That previous lap was my fastest lap of the race. Probably nowhere near Triple's. I don't see Sam yet. I don't know whether Sam's on hards or mediums, and if he's on hards and he's chasing us two down. No, he's right back there. He's just back there. He's over it. Yeah, he's there. Ripple's going to come for the same similar move this time. Got 11 minutes left. 11 minutes 41. We've got enough fuel on board. Wants to come down the left hand side. He might be able to do it with a late dive. He's on mediums, okay. All we can suggest is Satam's got a potential fuel problem, maybe. He's having to just coast it a little bit. That's asking a lot though for Sam to make a mistake on fuel. I can see his headlights now. Filled to 100%. That is never an issue on fuel then. We had a little bit of a wobble going in then. The heart rate has picked up a little bit. Oh, we're absolutely risking that then. Ripple really closed in that time. Feel those headlights burning into the back of my skull. He's trying to squeeze down the inside. might have got the run this time. He has got the run this time. I tried everything I could to hold him off. I'm going to see if I can give him... Oh, he's backed out. Sam's there. So that's going to add a complication. Sam's going to find it incredibly frustrating that we're going slower than he is. Hey Dorian, got 8 minutes to hold this off. Is that Sam past triple? Not even a hesitation of Sam getting past triple there. It just happened. Coming out of the bus stop. Sam went slower into that first S, and I'm guessing that's because he's got the overspeed down here. I had to use a check gear there just to stop the back end moving. Sam can't go through there. That's not true at all, Sam. You were over... Take a look at the replay, Sam. No. I'll not be accused of cheating. Not going to be accused of cheating. I won't be accused of that. That's out of order. You were going too wide through. Doesn't entitle you to the route of the track. You watch the replay. I know exactly what's going on. All you had to do was wait, get through the bus stop, and overtake after it. Didn't have to put me under threat of a crash. That's poor racing. No. I was still going, Sam. I didn't deviate my line. You were on the outside. That's it. I'm out of here. That's piss poor. That's cheating in the ultimate extreme. That's terrible racing. You did make a massive thing out of it. The first thing said was, Jim's put me in the wall. That is false. What was going to happen? What was going to happen, Sam? You were going to end up in that front end of the swimming pool, or you would have had to have backed out, hoping on a wing and a prayer. On a wing and a prayer, you don't. What else was going to happen? You put yourself in that position. You can't claim holier than thou because you're faster and you're behind me. No, totally disagree. Totally disagree. No, you replay the replay. You review the replay and you make your apology. You had all the chance. All you had to do was tap the brakes, and you were gone. You could have. You have the ultimate pace at any part of this race to overtake any single person on this track on any part of it that you choose. You could. So you're overtaking on the outside at the most dangerous part of the circuit with worn tyres. You obviously weren't. No. Where were you going if I hadn't hit you? Where were you going to impact on that wall? So what full car length do you think you're going to get? You would not get fully past me in there. I was flat out. Flat out. So you should never have made the move. Why were you even there anyway? That's not racing. That's putting your life at risk. You've got a wall 90 degrees to you. You're going to put yourself side by side with a choice of hit the wall or make Jim move out of the way. I owned that bit of track. There's no watching it back to be done. It's common sense going in. You don't do it. Unless you're Max Verstappen and you've got that mentality of Max. I'll put myself at risk, make him pull out the way. He's going to have to slow down because I'm there. That's stupid. That's mentally insane. There was no way in the world you were making that pass. Ever. Let's see your video. I cut the inside apex of the second apex. I'd straight lined it. To be accused of cheating in the first breath was just... What was gonna happen? So that makes me the guilty party, even if you're not in a place on the track that you should be. That's exactly what Max Verstappen does. I'll put myself in a position where you can hit me. You are at fault, Lewis. Monza, night 2021. But what was going to happen? There was 2 laps left, 3 laps left in the race. No, you don't. You've got ultimate speed, Sam. You don't have to take people out. You don't have to put me in a position where I have to make a choice. Sam, you're too good. You're so good. You don't have to do that. How am I going to get that point across to you? You do it multiple times in a race. You put yourself in a position where you make people choose. It's your flaw in your racing, Sam. All you had to do was lift your throttle and come through there. You didn't have to put yourself there. You would have had me. No, the stream's on. There was no... You put us in an ultimate death situation, both drivers. There was no surviving that. The reason you didn't get an option is because you were in the wrong. You didn't. You could have made the decision was before going in side by side into the swimming pool. It was... No, but you... I'm not looking... I know what happened. I felt it. I saw it. I was in the position. I was commentating it. Same as last week, mate. Just put the track on it. Don't worry about it. I cannot understand, after everything we've been through for 2.5 years, 2.5 years of racing with the same group of people, doing the same thing every week, the desire to win is greater than the desire to have fun and enjoy. And I can't believe it. No, Triple, my apologies. You had to live through that. You deserved everything, my friend. That should have been your race, and I apologise that that's happened. So, this, I'm fuming to be accused of what I've been accused of. I put him into the wall. That's just so wrong. That's 2 things I shouldn't have experienced tonight. 2 things. Such a shame it has to happen on such a good week. Such a shame. But it's great. I've never had viewing figures like this before in my life. I just think it's so disappointing that people who race together like this all the time have to end up at this point. The accusations backwards and forwards shouldn't. There was no intent. I was racing for the front. And I appreciate that, Slippery. Thank you. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do that. Yeah, I think Sam stays at the front and doesn't go to the back of the grid. I think he just races from the front now. Then we don't have to have this. We just have Sam lapping people. It takes it out of the situation. If there's no defining point where he knows he's got no competition in the circuit, got no competition on the grid at all, the only way you can get past is to put people at risk of crashing him out and then claiming that they've put him out. It's not that I complain about you being around. It's your aggression when you don't need to be. And to be honest, you do need to find a faster group of people to race with if you feel you have to race that way with people you can beat with both hands turned behind your back. I saw. You put yourself in a position to make me hit you or go in the wall. That's what you chose to do. Give up the lead where I was clearly on. No need to give it up. You were going to impact the wall. You were going to hit it straight on. There is not room for two cars on the exit at that pace. You know that. No, you shouldn't have even entered the race. You shouldn't have even entered that overtake at that position. You know that. Deep down when you review it, the lap prior, you weren't side by side with Triple coming through there. You overtook him on the run out of that apex. A corner before. You were never getting past me, ever. So at the point you were side by side with me, you hadn't decided you'd made a mistake? Being side by side with me, heading for the wall, because you couldn't get me off that line I was on. I was not leaving that line. So I did that deliberately, with intent. I had no intention of understeering into you. If I'd have backed out, I'd have crashed. That right-hand side of the track, you can have all day. Because there's only one place that's going. You're going face first. I was still making the exit. I was still making that exit. I was never missing that exit. The stream's shitted anyway, my friend. Don't worry about this going out live on air. Nobody cares. I got 18 viewers. I had 13 before this started. I'm happy. Why would I not be? No, what infuriated me was the words that came out of his mouth. Not even an apology. For fuck's sake. Jim's put me in the wall. And there you have it, folks. The real Sam. The real Sam. There you go, folks. That's who we're dealing with. A gentleman who has to hammer everybody he passes. Sorry about that, folks. That's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Somebody with that much skill, that much talent, has to then ruin it for everybody else. Sorry, that's just wrong. Absolutely wrong. But here's the thing, right? Triple had many opportunities to pass me. I made the same mistake in front of Triple 3 times in the 3 preceding laps. What did Triple do? Backed out, took his opportunity, tried to make the effort at the next corner. He didn't go for the one place on the track where you can't make an overtake without putting this. Uh, but here's the thing, right? I wholly accept I could have stood on the brake and allowed him to go. But we're racing. No, I wouldn't have. I, just heat of the day, heat of the moment, probably a little bit emotional. It's There was no need for that pass. He had me all ends up all day, every day of the week. He is 2.5 seconds quicker than me under qualifying. Worn tyres or not, he'd only been on those tyres 3 more laps. He's proved he can do so much more. Proved. But let's not trash Sam while he's not here. He's already fuming with me. I'm fuming with him. And we move on from there. I don't have any opportunity to save this replay. I can't see. My hard drive is obviously full. Yeah. So there it is. I know you guys probably can't hear the other end of the chat, and that's what probably makes this crap. Is I'm trying to do this, and my brain's not anywhere. Touring S15 K Cup Tuesday. What are we? What are we racing? I don't know. Well, folks, not the end of the race I wanted. Not the end of the race anybody wanted, I don't think. Massive shout out to Triple for the win. Deserved it. It's Japan South K Cup Club. And I think the insults from Sam at the end were just. But I'm not going to accept that. It's an adult sport playing on a kid's game. Japan. Oh, I think it went further than that, Seth. You guys didn't hear it. Don't worry. I'm just loading the lobby now. No, unfortunately, Sam 100% feels that was his overtake, and I'm not arguing on his behalf or anything. He feels I was in the wrong. He feels he feels I took away the opportunity for him to back out because I smashed him into the wall. Sorry, that wrong. He feels because I sideswiped him into the wall. He feels I denied him the opportunity to back out of a move that he was going to win. Doesn't feel at any point that he was supposed to back out of that. Sam I would never have made the move Sam made knowing the skill he's got. It is. South clockwise is the right track. I, 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 I
like that. How is it happen? That's race.
I definitely made a mistake on entry. On entry to that last corner. Sam's alongside. He's alongside, but he's not past. I'm ahead of him at the point of contact, and that wasn't me closing the door on him. He should. He's extremely quick.
Sam is on. How fast he head and shoulder.
There was no room for him there. No, he was a controller driver to start with, but he was still faster than us as a controller driver. He is absolutely an awesome driver. He is He's one of the best drivers I've ever seen. You could put him up against 19 out of the 20 guys in the World Tour, and he would stand a chance of placing in the top 3. He's that quick. He's exceptionally quick. He apply, and if you think, right, if you think that the amount of effort he puts in, he has no time. He runs gyms, he goes to the gym, he has housing business, he works full time. He's an extremely busy guy, yet he's got time to find 2 hours of a day to go and put a superb qualifying time in. But I think he's rushing it, and I think if he had half an hour more of just controlled effort, he would absolutely blow those times away. He would be top 50 every week. But because he's pitching against my channel, against me, he puts himself a second clear at the top of the chart, and that's enough because he's winning. But he needs to make more of it and be better. He's so good. He's such a good driver. He really is. But as I tried to tell him, there's one thing that lets him down is he's over aggressive in a group that he doesn't need to be aggressive in. But I don't think he gets the thrill out of the race if he's not pushing. And he's done it to me in the past. He comes up on my inside quarter and puts his nose so I can't take the apex. He doesn't need to. He just passes me at the next corner, or passes me after the corner on the straight. Yeah, and I'm not trying to put him down here. I've got ultimate respect for Sam. He's a superb driver. I would model myself on him. If he offered me this week to do an hour's training with him so he could pass on some of it, I'd love for that. But I just don't get it. I don't get that desire to win at all costs. It's something I don't understand. I don't know why you do what he's just done. And I know he's extremely competitive, and I have ultimate respect for you, Sam. You're a superb dude. Don't let it do this. It's not right. Anyway, I think people have said pretty much the same as I feel. And I know you're not blowing smoke up my backside. You're not. If you've looked at the video, I've just looked at the video, and if my one criticism of myself going into there, and I will do it, I probably should have said to myself, hang on, Sam's going to get past here, give it up because he's going to make the pass. But I had the opportunity to get through there. It was Sam's pass to make and mine to defend. I've given up the defence of a pass so many times in the past. Why can I not fight for it? I'm in the lead for what, 57 minutes, 54 minutes, something like that. You know, all he had to do was get through the next corner and he was past me. There we go. There it is. Yeah. Exactly. He's I know what it is, and shouldn't be there, should we? It's one of those. We'll know how it turns out. Yeah, we'll know how this turns out. It'll wash itself out, and I'm sure there'll be a conversation between me and Sam at some point, and we go from there. I get that, Lee, and that was my thought. Yeah. Yeah, again, Big Popper, spot on. Split second decisions. We were both on failing tyres. We were both worn tyres. Probably left the group. I don't know. It's up to him what he does. He's a big adult. Yeah, they do. They do happen. And I think the overriding factor of it is Sam said, and I'm paraphrasing. He was on failing tyres. He knew if he hadn't made the mistake, he wouldn't be able to get past. On ball tyres, Sam could leave me standing. Hey, Rogue. Yeah, they do happen. I mean, I think maybe the best thing that could have happened, we'd have both crashed. Maybe. And then we could have had the argument then with equally being trashed, but... yeah. I'm just glad you didn't hear his side of it. So anyway, it doesn't matter. One of them. Yeah, I don't think... Just going back through the chat. Dorian says he's off. Formula 1 is on practice 2. The Formula 1 this weekend? Oh, okay. Is it somewhere in Mexico? It's Mexico, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Ah. Yeah, Mexico. What's the car? 120 what? On the on your car? Yeah. Challenging circuit, this one. Testing new tyres. Is this is the one where Lewis is sat out, isn't it? The media headlines this morning was he's been replaced by another driver, and you know that's not technically true. At certain points through the season, they sub drivers out, don't they? Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries. Yeah, all good. All good, pal. Don't worry. Yeah. 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 I've had a few of them. I've had a few of them this week. Yeah. Well, incidents like tonight take the tarnish off it, don't they? Incidents like tonight. We've had 2 incidents tonight that have annoyed me. But you probably... It's Saturday, isn't it? For I'm going to be busy this weekend. I'm not going to get the opportunity to hear it. I think what Sam said was true, and he was on failing tyres. It was actually his last ditch effort to try and make a solid pass, and it was probably the only point, in his words, that he could have made that pass. But I denied him the right of giving out that corner because I put him into the wall. That's the crux of the matter. Is if I accept what he says, I can see that on the video. My contact with him put him in the wall, and I get that. I see it. Whether I'm in the right or the wrong, I really don't know. All I know is I was leading, fighting for that position. He was apex turn 1, I was apex turn 2. I cut across the curbs knowing that was all racing legal because it's all track. there was only one way I was getting through the exit, and that was on the line I was on. And it just so happened he was on the track that I needed, obviously, to get to that exit. I can't be responsible for him being there other than me backing out. And the point I'm trying to make is, when you put yourself in a position to make somebody else back out of a maneuver or you die in real life, that is the wrong thing to do. This is a game, I get it. We're playing a computer game. We're playing in the safety of our own home. Nobody dies. But to win at that race, to put somebody in a position where they have to choose to wreck or not, that's not racing. That's another level of a psychological game that you can't play. We're trying to race in a simulator where it's win or die, win or nothing. And that's the Sam choice that he made just there. Sure, I made the same choice because I didn't back out, but I'm not going to be bullied into backing out of a corner that I'm winning in. So either way, long end and the short of it, it's done. What is will be, what is. It is what it is. Whatever phrase you want to call it, I think Sam's choice is what his choice is. And I can't for the life of me understand why it has to be that way. I don't get it. I don't think I ever will understand the mentality that goes with do or die. Yeah, the ultimate right to win, the ultimate choice to make the decision to win at all costs. Yeah, many is. But it's a shame because I've lost somebody I thought I could treat as a friend. And I'm not saying that because I'm saying I'm no longer his friend. I've got total respect for him. But I don't think we'll see Sam again. His choice, not mine. No worries. No, you do it. Hey, thank you, Slippery. Appreciate your calm comments earlier, mate. Thank you. Yeah. Adios. No worries. Take care. See you, Matthew. Thank you. Good luck. Congratulations on that, mate. Cheers. And you, Tar. Bye. Not actually racing laps. Oh, damage. Red Bull say it's a racing incident. Sure they do. Yeah, I think so. Actually. Sure? Alright, my friend, there's 45 minutes left, so we're going to do some time trial. Thank you, Damien. Appreciate it, mate. Cheers, pal. I need to apologise to JB because I didn't have the I know JB was probably trying to calm me down. I was not in the frame of mind to be setting up a lobby. It still took me 20 minutes when it shouldn't have done. Oh no, let's go and do something first. Russell's gone in the wall. Sam, no need, my friend. No need. No need, buddy. Just have a good weekend. Enjoy yourself. We'll talk at some point. Don't say things in haste, but you know I've always got an ear for you. And if you need me for anything, give me a shout. You're all right, Sam. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, my friend. You're all good. No, there's no malice from me. I heard what you said, but I will ignore it. So, I'm a bit more thick-skinned than that, but I'm a bit more passionate about what I believe. So, thank you very much. Really appreciate what you're saying. And just have a good weekend, and we'll talk at a future date. All right, mate? No problem. No, you're good. No problem at all. Yeah. Totally. Right. There's a new skin here. This one. That one. Any others I've missed? Need to know if there's a BMW selling used car yet. Wrong one. I'm clicking the wrong buttons. Still clicking the wrong buttons. Can't think. Yeah, don't dissect it, Sam. Don't dissect it. It's not worth it. I know you're annoyed. I'm not going to do it over this. I've done it once already. Think we just need to leave it. And I appreciate you, Sam. I get it. I 100% get it, Sam. 100%. Still not got the car that I want. Yeah. I still is. Grand Central. That's here we go. Cappuccino needed an oil change. It's strange having to do this on a live stream. People are going. It's 25 people watching. Oh man, doesn't have to be that way, does it? I remember something Sam came out with a long time ago. There was a huff and puff about washout of aero. No, I remember that race. I mean, who don't want to? No, I'm not going to do this. Who the hell crashes on the first lap, already starting in last position or let go to last position, still drives for the front, overtakes everybody, pits one more time than everybody, still has the opportunity to be first with 3 laps to go. Nobody else has that ability. JB, my apologies. What you guys do for views and likes? I'm seeing 0 likes here. 0 likes. Oh Christ. Change car, Widow. Come on. Flip's sake. My brain's gone. Change car. Time trial Sunday is Sunday. You know that, don't we? Flipping hell, I can't think of what I'm supposed to be doing. My brain's just cooked. Yeah, we set this up. It was pre-planned. It was scripted. You had 2 crashes. Didn't know about that. 6 to 8 laps were damaged. Who the hell has the ability to get back to the front? You. Somebody said you spun, but no, I still 1000% think Sam's place is on YouTube with his own channel, teaching people what I can't do. His idea for videos this last week blows my mind away. I can't do what he's got. No, Sam, you need to really consider doing it. Select from garage. That one. Oh, it's the Vulcan. Didn't know that. I haven't looked physically. He went on hard. Sam has a face for radio. Don't. Oh dear. Right, here's where we go. I'm trying. It's taking me all my effort to get my brain to think about doing this. Oh, and then we have to look at the other lot, don't we? Why does it look dirty? Full-time YouTuber fitness in the morning. Absolutely. He's already got a well-established Instagram page, which gets serviced regularly. We got that right, don't it? Does a great job. I like the Union Jack logo. I like the way it's fragmented. Good that. Thank you, JB. Appreciate it, my friend. I saw you do that, JB. Saw you do that. Yeah, you overtook me going into turn 1, didn't you, Damo, at the chicane, and just clipped that inside chicane too hard on you sideways. Right, we need to just very quickly. I didn't say Sam gets serviced regularly. I said his Instagram page gets serviced regularly. Semantics. Now, JB said the only way for me to find out on this logo, on this livery, is... Oh, it's the wrong place. I need to go into... Duda. Shapes. I need to spin the car around. Now, if anybody ever downloads any of JB's skins, maybe they do know, maybe they don't know, there's always a hidden Looney Tunes character. Always. How do you get to move the car around? How do we in it? Navigate menu, left move, rotate, right. Here we go. Somewhere hidden in here will be a Looney Tunes character. I can't see it. I need a different sunshine. Where's the... We need more glare. Where's the... Oh, that'll tell us. Now we can see it. Not in the rear wing. What's Wilkie say? Still can't see it. It doesn't jump out at me. It's got to be behind that wing there. Where is it? Good night, Big Papa. Campfire's burning. I can't see it. I don't know where I'm supposed to be looking. Front. Well hidden. There it is. I can see him. How do we zoom in on this bad boy? You can see him, can you? Just above my head now. Anybody know what that is? Up there. There. I know where it is now. Thank you, JB. It was well hidden. It actually looked like, in my eyes, that was part of the structure. Oh, there's one either side. That's why it didn't look out of shape. Look. One there, look. Just one there. Just one there. Happy day. Excellent. Absolutely, Big Papa. Absolutely, and I do well. Within reason. Within reason. And I know you don't. Also, Big Papa. I know you. There's one person you don't particularly admire. So we'll have our weaknesses. Right. Got 30 minutes left of this. We don't have to have if nobody wants. But this one is the challenge. Absolutely blew past. We're in the top 1,000. Beef pasty has top 7. It moved today, 139,494. It hasn't moved at up, has it? Hasn't moved. 39,494. It's still there. Still 2 places. 1 place in front. So we're 0.6 of a second away. And we're the next person away from getting gold. So I don't think it can move that much, in all fairness. I think, excuse me, where this is going, it's miles away from moving again. If anybody goes faster, wow. Unbelievable. This is all settings off. Sam said no ABS to a point. So we'll see. We watched the fastest guy's video the other day, and I'm guessing Sam's technique isn't going to be any much different. Being off the brakes will slow you more than on the brakes. A car going sideways with spinning wheels will slide sideways more than a car driving sideways with no acceleration. So get a car in. Not supposed to be hitting the wall. I'm trying to change that line in. I should have done that, didn't I? I should have done that. Yeah, well spotted that, man. I didn't do that. I always forget. Kind of have to build myself back up to the ghost, but it will give me, there we go, it will give me that little bit of push, won't it? That little bit of incentive to go that bit quicker. I'm nowhere near this fastest ghost. This fastest ghost I've done is with counter steer. Got that line wrong. Yeah, touch the wall. Jub sub to the channel. Well, thank you very much, Jub. Thank you very much, mate. Ah, flip it, Jesus. I feel disappointed that the guys from outside of Europe don't get the opportunity to go at this. It would have been nice if they'd been given, the US guys, the Australians, etc., the opportunity to have a crack at this. But there's also been competitions, hasn't there, stateside, that we've not had the chance at. We're supposed to be hitting the last wobble knob. Too wide. Too wide. It's JB, not JC. I don't quite get that comment, and I don't know if it's addressed to me. They wouldn't like the snow anyway, would they? They don't get things like snow in Australia. Well, that was a terrible line. Yeah, we expected to hit the wall. I'm going to put counter steer back on. Did I? Sorry. Jesus. Who's in the chat? Somebody's in the chat. Can't get back to the chat. Where is it? It's there. Oh, hello, Mikey. I can hear you. There we go. Do you know, mate, you didn't come last that race. Tremendous, eh? Yeah. Yeah. There must be always something extra going on. Must be always something. It's Jesus Christ. Can't hear whoever that was. When we watched the video of the fastest guy the other night, he was hugging that inside apex. It was like late at night and I'd had an alcohol, I think. I can't remember. No. Definitely. I bought 2 bottles of Follow the Bear, didn't I? Lauenbrau? Was it Lauenbrau? No, it wasn't, was it? What did I buy? Follow the Bear. Hofmeister. That's what I bought, but they were alcohol free. I know. My kidneys would still thank me if I did that. Oh, we smashed that up. Same place. Yeah. Right. I still can't get over, and I need to say this in the right way, about our little trip to Devon. JB made a bit of a laugh about it. But I'd be really interested to know whether those kids were from a private school or just a local school. I had no idea. Is it? Okay. JB's been down there enough to know all this stuff, you see. I don't know. Yeah, it's lovely down there though. Really nice. Counter steer. How did that work out? Was that just the wall of death? Oh shit. Yeah. Dorian's just made a comment there. It's the 400th race for Fernando Alonso. Isn't he not well at the minute? Isn't he poorly? He's had flu or some Mexican jumping disease or something. Jumping. No. I was doing the crossover thing with Mexican jumping beans, and they're in Mexico. So he might have had like a bad chili or something when he's down there. I don't know. He's Spanish. He's gonna have the ultimate stomach for foreign food, isn't he? Only for practice one. Okay. I've got what's the word? I've got an unhealthy respect for Fernando Alonso due to the incident with Fabio Briatore. I don't know whether Fernando Alonso was an innocent party in somebody else's guilty tricks, but Fernando benefited immensely because of Fabio Briatore's cheating tactics, and it's never really surfaced in any of these court cases really that are going on at the minute with Massa and Lewis, or Massa wants the championship off Lewis. So it was Flavio, understood, but the person that benefited mostly was Fernando, and I think he probably felt a massive amount of guilt about that, and that's probably why he disappeared off to the American race in IndyCar for a while, because he probably, and I'm speaking out of turn here, I'm speaking what my brain thinks. Yeah, I generally don't think Alonso was part of it, but he profited immensely because he won the championship because of it, didn't he? The whole thing was engineered for that to happen. I mean, the driver that did it was instructed to do it. Flavio gave the instruction, and Alonso benefited. And I don't know why anybody else isn't trying to claim that season's win because of that. Because for exactly like well, they are. That's what Massa's complaining about, isn't it? If it wasn't for that race, that's where Massa would be winning. JP. I generally think Lewis is destined for another motorsport at the minute. I can't get that corner right. Doesn't matter what I do. I'm reality miles away from the gold, but should be so much better than this. Should be better than this. Is it? No, what have you got? Oh my lordy. Somebody's just said that it's a bit wobbly. Okay, I don't know why you'd do that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's I do. I know where TC has an effect, and I can play around with it. Too fast in a straight line there. Look at that. Just, it won't stop going sideways. It's rubbish. I need to ask you a question, JB, because it worried me yesterday. You said a message saying you weren't working. Is it because you're off work, or... Yesterday? Okay. Ah. Right. Okay. Good night, Dorian. You take care. Have a good one, my friend. Yeah. Car is it? A new mocker. Yeah. Vauxhall. Are they? Trading and swapping parts, are they? When did that happen then? Just trying a different line, just seeing if we can gain anything. Why? You just make him work now. His front teeth. This is close. Ooh, 0.3 away. It's all about not braking with the brake, and you've got to let off the throttle to brake the car. It's really weird, but once you've got it in your head, you can do it with your foot. It's all about your right foot, this. Yeah, because the wheels get you don't have any traction with sideways traction with acceleration. It's the traction is all in the braking, which you do with the throttle. It sounds weird. It's not going to be man flu, is it? It'll turn into man flu. Yeah, it's almost the same. It's almost the midnight. Look how close that was. Have a good day, JB. Enjoy it, mate. If it snows, just put the throttle down even more. Yeah. You like it wet though, it's fine. Oh yeah, slippery when it's wet. Don't. Oh. Lee picks up the hire car for the trip to Scotland. What are you getting, Lee? What are you getting? Renault Espace. Refrain from caps, Lee. You've been told. You've been told plenty of times, I'm sure. Please refrain from posting Zalgo. That's like the cheery thing, isn't it? I think Zalgo was the dude from what was it called? Had Freddie Mercury in it. Queen was singing the songs. Trying to spell it. Flash Gordon. Zalgo was the dude from Flash Gordon one, wasn't he? I've got hiccups, terrible. A Hyundai. Oh, I see. Hyundai in England. Even though they don't like that. They don't like us calling it Hyundai. Hyundai. Highlander. Highlander, okay. For a second, that might be too far. Made it up. Too fast, too fast, too fast. You brake more by not accelerating. You brake more by letting the car slide without power. I'm trying to explain what it is that I think I've found and felt. So far behind, it's untrue, but I want to do that lap again that I did with the Ghost. I just can't get there. On a single tank. Where is it you're going? I lost all that speed there, half a second. 700 miles, where is it you're going to? I've driven and cycled a bit around Scotland, so I'm going from Surrey to, I don't know, Edinburgh, Glasgow, Fort William, Machrihanish. Probably some place you can't blooming spell, that's what it'll be. It sounds better in a Scottish accent. 700 miles on a tank, that's a stretch. What the hell's that? Some diesel 2-cylinder, 3-cylinder thing? Wants to be 3 cylinders but runs 2 cylinders when it's coasting along. I've never heard of that place. Doon. Lost it all on the acceleration. Damn. Plug-in hybrid petrol. Don't know what you get mileage. It'd be good if you could. I mean, one tank. Won't be a massive tank either, will it? Because being a hybrid. Ooh, overshot. You see the line we're trying to follow, the line we've got now. We're trying to follow the shortest line down this blue paint here. Trying to follow that line with the right front wheel. You'll slow the car down sideways with no throttle. Well, it's been an emotional evening, folks. The week started off so well. And all we can do is take out of this some positives. I learnt something tonight. I learnt a lot tonight. No win is ever guaranteed. But I do feel I didn't deserve the win. Not based on the outcome of today. That win was never going to be mine. Let's go one more. We're close. We've got the numbers the wrong way around. We've got 143.19 and we're looking for a 141.39. I think there's a sub 39, a sub 40 in here. Definitely. It's 50 miles north of Inverness. Wow, that's a long way up. You've got a fair few miles to go after you get to Glasgow. Or Edinburgh, depends which way you're going to go over the over that bit. From Surrey, I guess you're going to go straight up M6, M6 rather than go A1. You'll stick that side of the country, go up through Glasgow, And shoot your way up along the side of Big Lake, Loch Ness. That shot it. I was getting the right line with the car, but in the wrong attitude. The car was straight, should be sideways. Got to get the right hand side of the car on that blue line. Did it a few times. And that's the end of that for tonight, folks. Well, many thanks for joining us tonight. It's appreciated. We've had a blazing week. It's been fantastic to see the guys progress. And Lee, it will still be here when you get back. Have a fantastic trip if I don't see you before you go. And everybody else, thank you very much. We'll see you on the next one. All the best. Take care. Good night.